Don't worry. Okay, so I was gonna clip out this part in the video, but I guess I'm just gonna leave it. But we're doing a voiceover instead. So the guy kind of wanted to argue, not a whole lot understanding on how things are working. This is a highway call. We were called out by the highway. His vehicle is a hazard. They have the authority to order it to be removed. They can either give him the choice to pay to have it towed somewhere, or they can impound it. So they were giving him the choice to have it towed somewhere and to pay for the tow. He was kind of arguing about it, didn't want to take it to the yard for storage and have an insurance company pick it up. It was an older car, so I didn't think he was going to have full coverage insurance anyways. But in the end, he actually wound up understanding it was just the heat of the moment and everything going on. He did kind of get into an argument with the cop for a minute, but it was what it was. So took it to his house. He actually paid the money, and I found out he actually does have full coverage insurance on the car. It's his daughter's car. So he's able to submit for reimbursement from the insurance company for the tow. But just tensions are a little high, because he wanted to call his own tow truck, and it just wasn't going to happen in the time frame.
I will allow you. Right now, you've already been called up the button. It's next point, right? Whether you like it or not. Last make it safe. It's a freeway safe. This is not a safe freeway though. I'll think you're rolling in. Alright? Thank you, sir. You said Euclid, it's like I said, it's port to port. It all depends how long it takes. Port to port is round trip. Time out to the time back to the yard. I don't have to take it to the yard, I can take it to your house. Yeah, but like I said, it's $2.80 an hour port to port. How much is the port? It's going to be anywhere between an hour to an hour and a half. You said Euclid and La Palma, right? Yeah. So, highly possible it could be an hour and a half. The longer I keep here arguing with you about it, the longer it's going to take. Okay, I want a house plus 280. It may be 420, I don't know. It's all about time. Okay, take it to my house. Okay. Go ahead and jump back in your car for right now. Let me get it loaded up and then I'll come talk to you. Brake on.
lesson for somebody today about driving fast in the rain. Everyone's okay, so that's the important part. So, yeah, today's spin out day with the rain. I don't know how much the, we'll wipe off the lens here. I don't know how much the camera caught because the battery died on me on the load up, but this will be the unload. Couldn't go to the slot because I had my hook on that. Let's see.
Nah, I think it broke the axle because it's in park and it's rolling. This one? Yeah, one of them. I guess it's gonna go with it. No, no. Woo! Hello. Nope. Yeah, this Toyota, no Toyota no more.
No more.
I don't even know what gear it's in because the trans cable's bent. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna push it forward. Nah, you know what? I'll just shove it with the truck. No, we're gonna. Oh, that tire's messed up?
Oh, no, it's still on the...
Yeah, but the transmission's not grabbing either. Oh no, that suspension's bent. Okay. I'll back it up right. Right there. There. If you really want to take that off, you got to do it like this.
That's what I was doing. Get it right.
All right, let's see. Gonna move. Okay. Gonna move fish. Hello. Hello. Transferring. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm just about done here. All right. Bye. It's like a big fire truck now. I got to steer this one. No, I think we'll be okay now. Yeah, because I can. It should go. Yep. Oh yeah. That's gonna go fine. The thing is, I can't see how close to that pole we are. How close are we? Can't see how far away. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got a little room, but you're not blocking the other garage now either, so. Okay, I think we can deal with that. Okay, let's see if she'll come down now. Not blocking. All right. Now you just got to get the insurance company to hurry up and come pick it up.
Yeah, I was trying to get it in the garage.
This big long truck, it's not the easiest thing in the world, especially with that. I thought it was going to roll at least. I mean, maybe you get a floor jack or something. You have to lift it up and kind of try to spin it. All right, well, I'll let you guys figure that out. Alrighty. I'm gonna get out of the way in case it gets crazy. Car's not gonna drive. It's not really my deal with the garage stuff, and he only paid $420, so. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go. All right, we out. Thanks for watching.
Hi from a future time. Actually, So just wanted to add in a little bit of clarity because I'm sure there's going to be some questions. And obviously, if you're not from my state, my area, you may not understand how these things work. And some states do things a whole lot differently. We actually have a great set of rules here for towing. We're heavily regulated by the state as well as by our city and local jurisdictions. It's not the Wild West like some other states are. But a lot of agencies do what's called the rotation program. And so whenever they need a tow truck, then there's a whole lot of hoops to jump through to become a rotation contractor. There's inspections, there's all kinds of stuff to regulate that. And then pricing is also regulated. So if we want to charge something, we have to submit that to the agency. They're going to either approve it or not. So everything is regulated. So in these highway calls, when we get called out, they have the authority to remove the vehicle. In the case in this video here, the car had lost control in the rain, going too fast. It came out later. It was going too fast. The hydroplaned and lost control and slammed into the concrete in the center. Well, during a rain event, people will start to look at things off the side of the road, so it becomes a visual hazard. And under the vehicle code, the law, the Highway Patrol has the authority to remove the vehicle. And like I said in the video, that they can give you the option. They're going to call the rotation contractor because we have a certain time frame we have to be there as well. And a lot of this has to do with time. They don't want that car sitting there any longer than it absolutely has to. So a lot of times they're like, I want to call my own tow truck. If your truck wasn't already called and is there by the time the cop gets there, they're not going to wait. It's going to be a who's there first. And I'm already on scene, so they're not going to just say, oh, okay, we'll wait for your truck. No. Because, and the longer we sit there, the more danger it is for everybody as well. Because you're going to have looky-loos and other people not paying attention. And then next thing you know, you got the next car spinning out because just people have bad driving habits, unfortunately. And so the whole point of this is the interest of the greater good, general motoring public. So that's why 90% of the time we try to bring them back to the yard and to go through insurance. Now, this only works if you have full coverage. Comprehensive and collision covers towing and storage. If you just have the bare minimum basic liability, it doesn't cover that. So I kind of have to wait a little bit because I don't want to take the storage and have the guy wind up having to pay a whole bunch of money in storage because he doesn't have insurance. And a lot of times older vehicles, people will drop the full coverage because they think it's an older car. It's probably only worth $2,000 or $3,000. There's no point in me fully covering it. I'll just get the cheaper insurance. If the car gets totaled, it gets totaled and get another car. That's the mentality that a lot of people have. But this guy's in a commercial industry, so he actually has a blanket policy covering some other higher dollar stuff. And so this car is on there as well. So it's fully covered. But in the heat of the moment, he's not completely understanding how everything actually works. And I don't exactly have the time to spend 5 minutes or 10 minutes to explain it to this guy. We are on the side of the freeway. The police want this thing gone as of yesterday. So there's a push to hurry up, get this car loaded up. And once I get it loaded up, we can get out the freeway. We can discuss it more there. And that's inevitably what we did. The camera cut out, battery went dead. GoPros are great for that. So I got it loaded up, did a half-assed chain-up job, and then we got off the very next exit, which actually happened to be a left shoulder exit, so I didn't have to cut across the whole freeway. We got off, cop got off, we had a nice discussion about it. At that point, after being able to spend more time to explain everything in a little bit better detail, the guy understood at that point, and he was like, okay, all right, I get it now. This is what it is. And so he'd calm down, and, you'd see at the end he was a lot happier, because sometimes it's just a communication thing. But that's generally how it works. Cars on the side of the freeway, it's a traffic hazard. The cop's going to order it to be towed, and if you're going to fight them on it, then they will write an impound form and impound the car. And they have that authority. And and then you're gonna get stuck paying a whole bunch more money for that too. So a lot of times their ability to be nice is to let you at least pay the rotation truck, take it where you want to take it, and so that's kind of where that lies. And same thing like in our great state, they have a limit too if the car breaks down and it's on the side of the freeway. And it just depends on the area because I think the law that they have on it is 4 hours, 4 hours max. But there's some criteria you have to meet on that. Like it can't be a traffic hazard. On a rain day like this, cars facing the wrong direction, that's what they call a visual hazard. So it qualifies as a traffic hazard. But if it's say off into like kind of like more of a turnout spot in the right shoulder and it's nothing abnormal about it, then if it's far enough away from the roadway, there's no chance somebody's going to be paying attention and it's cause a crash. A lot of times they'll leave it and let you do what you want to do too. Just situational giving, but there's a time frame on that, and if it sits there longer than that, like you guys have seen in some of my vehicle retirement program videos, that's what I call them. Is they've been left there too long and they've been basically removed, impounded for removal. And the reason I call those vehicle retirement is usually nobody comes and claims them, and so their way of quote unquote getting rid of the vehicle, or as I like to consider it, retiring the vehicle, is to just leave it, let it get impounded, and call it a day. Not a good thing, because somebody's name's still attached to the vehicle, and the registered owner on record is still liable for all towing and storage fees. In our state, you can't just abandon a vehicle to a tow company like that. The law doesn't allow you to do that. Some other states, I guess, do, but California is a very interesting state for a lot of things. So yeah, that plays into it. And I think there was one more thing I wanted to address on something. We do have regulations, like in this case, we got called out for the rotation program. So we have a law in the books that does not allow us to stop unless we are summoned to the scene or flagged down, meaning somebody gets out and waves us down. We are legally not allowed to just randomly stop on the side of the road for any stop or broken down vehicle. Now, there's a Good Samaritan kind of thing. It's blocking traffic in the lane and we just happen to cross it. We can stop it and block traffic and try to get everybody to safety. But legally, we're not allowed to stop and offer service for any kind of monetary gain without being summoned. It's a soliciting law. So, like, if I show up and to be like, hey, I can move the car for you. Technically, if you didn't call me there and I didn't, I wasn't summoned there by the cops or somebody else, I can't charge you for that. And there's a lot of times where I do show up and I move stuff out of the road. The cop's there, it's blocking the road. I'll ask, hey, you want me to move it off to the side for you, at least while you wait for your tow truck to get here? I have no problem doing that because I like having a good relationship with the law enforcement agencies that we work with. And I know I can't charge. So, and that's what it is. And I can't take the call either, unless that's their choice. But a lot of times, call it doing my good deeds. You guys have probably seen some of my videos where I call it charity work. And that's the same thing. It's just, there's a lot of times where we do a lot of good deeds. I do a lot of good deeds within reason. We're still a business. We still have to make a profit. These tow trucks are not cheap. So in the end of the day, I can only do so much within reason. I don't own the company. I don't get that say so. In a perfect world, hey, nothing would cost anything, but it's not a perfect world, guys. Sorry about that. But anyway, thought I'd chime in and try to give a little bit of clarity. I'm sure I probably went three-way south side of Sunday here on this and maybe confused you more. Drop a comment down below. I love questions. I love creative criticism. As long as it's not like you're just coming off bashing. But, if you have questions, drop them in the comment down below and see if I can answer them. If I know the answer, I'll answer. If I don't, then I'll tell you I don't know. All right. I do appreciate you guys watching. Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed, remember to hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment, share. Y'all have a great day. Be safe out there, and I will see y'all on the next one.